Why do fighters always get along so well after a match? Because they know how to hit it off immediately and stay grounded together.
Why did the punch break up with the kick? Because it found out the kick was always looking for a way to get ahead of the game. Why do fighters always know their schedule so well? Because they always know how to punch in at the right time for the big fight. I suppose it is because they just cannot seem to punch out of their own way sometimes. Why do fighters always look for the perfect punch? Because they want to leave a lasting impression that really knocks the competition out of the park. Why did the gladiator go to the bank? He wanted to borrow a buck to buy some new armor for his upcoming tournament battle. Why did the robot go on a vacation? He needed to recharge his batteries after working so hard on his mechanical circuits in the space station. Why did the robot go on a vacation? Because he needed to recharge his circuits and get away from all the heavy metal music. Why do hammer-wielding soldiers always make such great comedians? I suppose it is because they have a natural talent for hitting all the right punchlines. Why do we always have to fight like this? Because it is the only way to prove who stands stronger in this desolate metal corridor tonight. Why do you never see elephants hiding in cherry trees? Why did the metal soldier bring a hammer to the fight? Because they are really good at it. Because he wanted to make sure his argument really hit home with his opponents.
Why do fighters always look so serious? Probably because they know that being a comedian is a job where you can really get knocked out for 6.
Why did the metal soldier bring a ladder to the bar? Because he wanted to reach the high notes, but he just ended up hitting the floor. Why did the bicycle fall over? Because it was too tired of all this fighting and wanted to take a long break on the ground. Why did the robot go on a diet? Because it had too many bites. Why did the warrior bring a ladder to the fight? Because he wanted to reach the high ground and win the battle easily. Why did the gravity hammer get a promotion at work? Because it was always smashing its targets and really knew how to make a heavy impact. Why did the computer go to the dentist? Because it had a bad case of Bluetooth. Why did the bicycle fall over? Because it was too tired, just like I am trying to dodge this giant hammer you keep swinging at me. Why did the hammer go to school? Because it wanted to be a little bit more grounded in its training. Why do hammer-wielding warriors always lose at cards? Because they always try to hit the nail on the head instead of playing the hand they were dealt. Why do fighters always bring a hammer to a kick fight? I guess they really wanted to bring the house down on the competition. Why do hammer-wielding soldiers always get the best parking spots? I suppose it is because they are great at crushing all their competition in the field. Why do robots never fight with hammers? Keep pushing because
forward
they
and
always
your
bolt
positions.
before they can finish the job.
From the right flank.
Why do
Watch out for
fighters
that
never
energy
play
strike
hide and
because he
seek?
is closing the
Because
distance
good
fast.
luck finding someone
Why
who is
do
always
fighters
prepared
always
to look for a fight in the dark? Because they are afraid to see how badly they are going to lose. Why do fighters always look so serious? Because they are constantly trying to punch up their act. Why do scientists not trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Why do alien brutes make such terrible musicians? I have no idea why. Because they always try to hammer out the same beat on everything. Why do they always try to attack from the front? Maybe they have not learned that fighting a master of the hammer is a losing battle. Why do soldiers make terrible comedians? Because they always try to kill the punchline before it even has a chance to land on the audience.
He's a pussy. Big pussy. You know, I've only truly been in love once. It was amazing. My best friend. I was young, stupid, messed up. My greatest mistakes. That was the greatest. Who was this? When I finally realized how simple it was, I decided to fight for it. I was too late. She would take me back. She was right. I never really was. My way, get another divorce. Hey, go get it, pussy.
This is like a fairy tale. Hannah is so lucky.
Why do scientists not trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Why do alien brutes make